Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for the segment, we have Sara Mehle, Index Research Strategist with Nasdaq Investment Intelligence, for a technical review of trend and buy signals on the Nasdaq-100. Sara, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks. And before we get into the technical review, we have hit a new intraday high on the point and figure chart.
We did today. The Nasdaq-100 hit a new intraday high, actually adding another box here over where on this chart that we see it. This chart's only reflected 17,100, actually crossed 17,200. So we will see another box added to this chart. But yeah, we're at new all-time intraday highs. And this is the third, we're trading on 3 consecutive buy signals. We saw a triple top buy signal given this month. And again, now that we're trading on 3 consecutive. So demand is firmly in supply here. And, you know, we're celebrating almost a few days shy, but 1 year of trading in an overall positive trend. I remember having that conversation with you last year. That was one of the first kind of signs of improvement. And it's exciting that we've already crossed that year mark.
Yeah, I mean, we're not having the same conversation that we were now. I mean, look at how the year ended. Nobody expected it to go that way relative to 2022. We happen to see it, you know, almost a full year really is quite remarkable. Let's dive deeper. Let's get a technical review. Tell us what you're seeing in terms of trends.
Yeah, so just another kind of way of looking at the chart that I just showed you, which was of the Nasdaq-100 index. Demand is in control, like I said. We've seen 3 consecutive buy signals. What that means is that price is able to break through its previous resistance levels. And again, now we're sitting at all-time highs. We haven't seen that in quite some time. Trading in a positive trend. Price is generally moving higher. We've seen, again, that since January 23rd of last year, so just a few days shy of that 1-year anniversary. And we have multiple levels of downside support. So all those pullbacks in price that we've seen throughout the month have created these various levels of support to which, you know, we could expect if we did see a pullback, we do have those levels to monitor. And then we are slightly overbought, so 91% overbought here based on a 10-week trading band. Not to say that we can't become more overbought, but we do want to watch that trading range. Typically, we could see a reversal or a pullback to mean right around 0, but again, that band will continue to adjust if prices do continue to move higher.
What about Mag 7 contribution? How impactful was that to the Nasdaq-100?
Yeah, so since we're celebrating the year of the trend, I wanted to look back at performance over the last year. So this is through January 18th of 23 through yesterday's close. The Nasdaq-100 on a total return basis is up over 50%. And so I wanted to break down those Magnificent 7. We've been talking about them, you know, so much over the last few months, it seems. Apple gained 40% on a total return basis, adding 5%. Microsoft up 68%, adding 8%. That was between Microsoft and NVIDIA, those were the 2 that added the most or contributed the most to the Nasdaq-100's return. So both adding about 8%. NVIDIA up a whopping 228% over the last year. Meta 182%. Tesla 64%, Google 57%. So all of these individual names, adding significant portions to the Nasdaq-100's 50%. But again, we've seen that 1 year of just, I love when I see a chart that starts to form into a beautiful chart. And I feel like that's what the Nasdaq-100 has done over the last year. So again, we have multiple levels of support available. We're trading at all-time highs. And we are slightly overbought, so we'll continue to monitor that. But all said, the weight of the evidence is positive right now.
All right, Sara, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.